Well, hello there. This is Daniel, and I am doing the recap on the Ark of Osiris game we had last Sunday. It was a very, very interesting one. Let's see how it went. I will play back this recording I've made in the video from my perspective, of course, and I think it's best that I commentate it a little bit because maybe it's more entertaining. Maybe you hate it. I don't know. Who knows? Let's see. Um, I can maybe give some ideas of my thoughts, what I was thinking at the time. So it's not just a blank video or very high speed that it's unwatchable, or with some techno music in the background. Yeah, that would make it slightly watchable. Let's see if I can increase the speed. Maybe I want it just a tiny bit faster. Okay. Yes, we're watching on 2.x because I don't want to waste all your day. I do, but I don't. Yeah. So for the starting, I was in the front position. I had air for this game. I send out my Chow Chow, and immediately I send out my troops to the Shrine of War because I play middle lane. Whenever you're middle lane, you want to meet in front of the building that is closest to the middle lane. That is the position most desired. Hard push, Ian presses it, awesome. There is a debate you can make to push it earlier, but no need to. Yeah, I get into the obelisk, very early capture. Here I position my Chow Chow with the intention to go into the to to not disturb the teleports. So I take it out to laterally. Now we can see the enemy will spot on some gatherers just from the start. Interesting. So they immediately started with the gatherers. I always check the rally. I usually go around and check. Let's see where the enemy rally is. Like how fast is it coming? Do I need to make the call? Hey, break break from the shrine, middle team, and go help out the obelisk. Because if you lose the obelisk, it's bad. It's bad. It's really bad. Okay, so you can see a lot of people in the inside lane, and that's awesome. I think one worrisome detail is because many of the first teleporters were in the front. I can see a lot of people in the back without teleports. So I see a lot of people, and yeah, that's usually the issue we had because they don't reach our buildings that fast. Okay, so very quick. Here I make the call to go very aggressive on the enemy desert altar. I do this two reasons. Firstly, because I see there's not a lot of them, and I try to scare them to push them off. And secondly, because I have teleported already, I can refresh my troops and go to the middle very easily. So I put pressure in the building and I force the people to maybe, hey, hello, help us at the altar. And maybe they send too many people here, they overcommit, they do a mistake, maybe they weaken uh, their side, maybe they break the rally on our buildings. So basically, I just try to apply pressure. I remember saying that if you are not teleported and you got troops for the middle, you should break off. This is the point that you break off because I'm dead. My troops are dead. You can see for example, here is hero coming. I will pause a little bit. So you can see Wolasav and I think that's Hero's troops. Yeah, Hero. So you have the people that cover the inside lane already there, and they should be able to pick up the slack to keep the pressure alive. But the Ark has to be recouped there. So even if we leave them, that's their job. That's my strong belief. It makes no point to sacrifice a whole Ark for occupation. It wasn't even guaranteed. Oh, nice. I take a sip of coffee. It's cold already. I did a recording. It was so nice, so well and funny. At least I thought it's funny. And it got messed up. So I'm so upset. But I said, fuck it. I'm gonna do another one. Yeah, just because I love you guys and you guys are awesome. I'm just gonna do another one. All right, middle time action. Again, this is a moment that I go ahead and play aggressive on the enemy. Usually, when I do this kind of things, they flinch and they step back a little bit. These guys were on some type of coke up drugs. They had absolutely no fear. We were stronger than them, a lot more troops there, but they just started brawling. Like, damn, I don't know what to say. Congrats to them. Like they played it awesome. Now we did, yeah, I don't know exactly how, but we did lose the middle fight. I think it's because of the increased number of Guan, Harald. Um, I see a lot of XYs and the Guan, Alex, Guan, Leonidas are all expertise from the enemy. So yeah, basically I think they out geared us in the middle. I can even here see 1, 2, 3, 4 Guans, and I don't even know how many people they had, but everybody had the Guan. And we had some Charles, some single target good damage. Yeah, and even I don't have XY yet because I've been in KVK2s for so long. I got my Saladin, but Saladin, you cannot compare it in the middle with XY. So we lose. And at this point, I have to make a call, and I decide, all right, the enemy has lost the desert altar. The altar gives 150 points per minute, so yeah, let's try to prolong this occupation. And I make the call, let's regroup at the enemy desert altar. I send the troops inside the building, and my other troops are coming already. This is the advantage of having your troops die. I am a big favorite of just fighting for an objective, dying fast, rerouting your troops to the next objective. And usually the next objective, especially for middle team, is somewhere around the inside lane. In our case, it's the enemy desert altar. If we were topside, it would be probably our desert altar to try and defend it, because that's where usually the enemy hits harder, and the enemy shrine. You could go to the enemy to the in the top side to the enemy. There's a sky altar here, but it's not so far away from the middle. It's risky, so you have to be really knowing what you're doing if you want to go there. Okay, we managed to get a few more minutes of occupation from that. Not a big deal, but hey, we take what we can. Eventually, the people got very good at occupation. Now here we meet in, again, I make the call to reunite near our Shrine of War. Now the positioning, I think I want to make a quick side note, so here I have the, I'll pause this 1 second and I go to the other window. Okay. I hope this works. Is it? 1 second. Oh, I have to, okay, okay. So usually this is where, this is the position that I think I prefer it best to send my troops here. A more middle oriented position that when you're late, it's going to the top side. So you're going to this position in the squeeze spot. But I prefer the more advanced location, so in front of Shrine of War, and this is because you you threaten, basically you tell your enemy, you threaten your enemy with an altar push and a swing around towards the middle from their altar. If all your troops are here, a good middle leader from the enemy will know the altar is safe because you're never gonna go with your whole middle team. So he can make an adjustment and just go middle easily. Basically, it's a feint. Okay, let's return to the game. Second. Okay, so now it's in front, and I will record again. Uh, Also, yeah, remember to sit inside the gathering points while you wait. In situations like this where you got some downtime, yeah, you just send some gatherers. We are still fighting. Some people are still fighting, and this is a close decision between here. If we had all of our troops there, we would have pushed the altar, but I think it was just me, Baloo, and the other one, and I said, "Fuck it, let's go and let's go to the middle. Maybe they are still distracted from that altar fight." So I was a little bit gambling, and I said, maybe they wait for another altar push. They got scared. I need a few minutes to recover, to recall my troops and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and get a better position. Let's get the front leg. And with them, well, managed to do that. This guy again, they are this guy was super battling. Yeah, they just went on him. But yeah, they kill a few of my troops also. Like, look at this. They kill the and they buy time for their friends to get into the position. But with that being said, we still managed to get a very decent position in front of the Ark of Osiris. This is awesome. Like, this is the position that we always want. So our little diversion worked wonders. In my opinion, if forces are equal, your chances of capturing the arc in these situations are greatly increased. So I think everybody um, should start around in this position to understand. Now here they do a very good play. They manage somehow to push us back. Oh, I think they did it very well. They have a few people also targeting our arc carriers, as I've seen. It was extremely nice from them. And you can see already my troop is coming back. I got my Saladin already back fighting. So that's the wonder of having a good position teleport and also being aggressive and having your troops die. So don't be afraid to have your troops die, because look, the arc didn't spawn and I'm already sending my second arc. Now, for some reason, we didn't have enough energy here to pressure to press the defensive also. Really a shame. Maybe we lost, I don't know where we lost the energy. We should have more energy than them, but yeah. So troops are still coming. Divert a few of my troops to help the shrine. That's usually fine. You can do that. And we storm it to take it back. Because again, the enemy managed to wipe us in the middle. Yeah, Sage life. It's gonna be a tale about it, yeah, because they're so strong in the middle. I don't know. Other people are fighting, but I already moved my troops to the desert altar. And guess what? You because Wallace and Hiro are doing an extremely good job keeping pressure. You can already see. You can already send your troops. I didn't have to check. I knew they were sending a rally. So I bypassed their troops. I don't even care. I slammed the desert altar. They did not even have time to take it back. Look, the timer is 10 seconds. They didn't have to change the garrison commander, and I slam it hard. Take their points, garrison it, get them. Force them to make a mistake. Of course, they are very good. I tried to change my commander inside because they had archers, but unfortunately it wasn't Wallace rallying, so they had cavalry. Oh well, at that point I completely forgot hero rallies with cavalry. Then we fight again. I check the arc timer to see what my next call will be. And again, I bank on the idea that they see their altar low, they maybe send more troops there. I send my troops again to the altar, trying to hold on for dear life for this altar. This is the idea. We still have time to go to the middle. There is no rush. We need to keep this altar for as long as we can. Let me take a sip of coffee. Okay, they take it back. And now this is a great education. So for example, now Wallace or Hero should rally. And this is where we have to make a decision. According to our position, it's a very tough call. I don't know what to do here. Maybe it's good to keep the pressure on the altar, but it was just two of us. So here we take out some of the people trying to go attack our shrine. That's good because one managed to defend it. And I'm looking there. Look at how many people they have near our altar. So I say, fuck it. Let's head. I will go again attack their altar, and Baloo will defend the the shrine. Taking the altar is usually a good thing. It's a lot of points, so and the other two people are already going to the middle. That's good. So my troops are dying. That's awesome because I will be able to reach the middle again, and I already sent my troops to the middle. Unfortunately here I have to heal a little bit because yeah, this is yeah, shit happens, you know. I should have healed earlier or something. But I still have 3 minutes to arrive at my destination, and that is awesome. I don't know what happened here, why the troops were I lost so much time with this. I remember. But the important thing that I managed to get. my troops there. We kept the buildings, we kept the pressure. Um, Amazing. People started going to the position, advanced position. It's great. I'm looking at the, we have a lot of energy. That's also amazing. And you see, like you saw here, when when the enemy attacked, our frontliner backed off. If you look carefully, they retreated. This is this is what usually happens. But this time, but they from the enemy, the L9H, they were fearless, man. I'm telling you, they smoke some shit. So they go ahead. Oh, he backs off now. So great. So maybe that shit wore off, but we definitely here we have this great advanced fight in our favor. Um, they try to push us back, and they manage. They manage. So basically, they just send their troops forward, ignoring all our DPS, but they take heavy casualties in this procedure. And you can already see my troops are arriving, even though I hit the altar earlier. So I think it's of course I would have been faster if I didn't have to heal. So these situations is where I think have to make this kind of smart decision, moving around from objective to objective. But you also need troops and good commanders. Okay, so here we fight, and yeah, I struggle with Heaven Grace. For some reason, it didn't. If you can see the border, I could not move it. It had such a small radius or something. It's a little bit bugged. So I said, whatever, I'm gonna try it. I reset my camera a few times. I was really distressed in this situation. I say push it. Uh, and now I think it's for all area troops, so everywhere on the map. That's insane. I don't know. I thought it's a circular skill like the others. Now I don't see any big healing being done, but hey, it was probably being done, so I cannot see the statistics. And my troops are returning to the middle again. Why not? But this time we win somehow. Maybe it's because we had the combination of both skills, the attack and the defense, and the heavenly grace. Uh, yeah, this is also an idea because when you're losing, you gain more energy, if I remember right. Now our arc carrier is on point. Amazing work, the arc carriers. I don't know how you do your job. I'm impressed. I cannot carry the arc. I'm so bad at it to multitask like that. I'm really terrible. Here we intercept the Xiao, managed to slow them. Awesome. Mm. And I remember at this point I was like, I don't know if I should make the call or say something. Should we keep the arc? Should we not keep the arc? I have no fucking idea. In these situations, the game is so close. They were stronger before, but now we win. So what's going on? If we keep the arc, I did expect the enemy to play smart. Like if we keep the arc, I expected all of the troops that are now dead to just go destroy our old building site. So I was, because they weren't dumb. So look at this. Look at how many troops they already had in that position. If we would have not delivered the arc, I think, and they're already advancing, if you can see. So they weren't stupid. So, but yeah, I made the call to, I didn't say anything about keeping the arc. Maybe it was a bad decision, but look, already the enemy is pressuring the building. So I don't know. I think they were very good, and I don't think we would have had some big advantage. I think having the arc delivered and forcing them between making a choice again on attacking our buildings or regrouping to the middle, it's better than having all their might attacking our buildings that might not be so. Look at the top lane, Lost or Altar, for example, because of that. So that undefended, and I think that is the. I slightly prefer to deliver the Ark. I don't like this when I'm behind in points, or even because we were behind 4,000 points. So basically, we were not having an advantage when we kept the Ark. If we had an advantage, definitely, yeah, keep the Ark. I don't want to risk it. But because we were behind, I was like, I don't know, man. It's They're just gonna take a few points in the buildings, or they can just gather a little bit more than us, because they know now they have the advantage, because all our troops uh, were dead and recovering. Now, I do think there is something to say, because it's only, let's see, 6 minutes, 7 minutes till the Ark. So maybe, I don't know. I don't know. We shall see. And this, we are gearing up for the final fight. I already started it. Like, I don't care. I don't press skills, but I start fighting. I want to get into the better position. I want to force something. I want to force chaos. And I know Wallace and the laners are doing a great job. They were defending our structures. So I just want to create chaos, force them into sending a lot of troops here. That was my plan, to make them commit to the middle and just try to hold on for the last minutes or so, force them to send more troops here, get a slight advantage in the building and maybe farming, and then stop them from delivering the Ark. I think this is a good strategy, but it's maybe too hard to make at such a later stage when people are maybe low on troops and stuff like that. I was also tired in this situation now, so yeah. Enemy enemy plays it well. Yeah, well, you know the conclusion. We fight here, awesome. Our building game is equal for now, so yeah, it is what it is. The points are equal. They have they have 900 points. We get the Shrine of Life. Another point may have been because maybe I should have called for not delivering the Ark to hold the Ark, was because we used the Heavenly Skill Grace. So maybe we didn't have enough points for that, and maybe it would have cost us. They kept the speed buff. We managed to catch on to them, to the Ark carrier, but I think he gets away, unfortunately. I don't know. I am. This is where I crash. Also, god damn it! It's always in the worst times, right? And I'm basically out of the game right now. Uh, it's not so easy for them to deliver sometimes in situations like this. If we've had more troops coming from the lane, maybe with a like, because we had time to prepare an ambush for their Ark, in my opinion, but it didn't work. So I don't know. I'm Yeah, and here always I keep on saying that if you got a few, it's 3 minutes. You're never reaching any building. You can reinforce our shrine, maybe, for example, is blinking, but yeah, just farm a little bit. If you got some good gear on your commanders, you got movement speed on the Cleopatra. Here I press Swift Stride. to get our troops closer to the enemy arc carrier. Ice gets but he falls. Yeah, and the last minutes, it was too intense for me. I'm telling you that. It was so intense. A very good game overall. So, because we still had troops here, but we still had troops there that maybe would have made because it's hard, you're choking. It's 40 seconds. I recall my gatherers, and here is the upset. Even though we had so many people targeting that arc carrier, he manages somehow. I don't know, because it seemed like a visual bug. Look how far away he was to deliver the arc, and unfortunately, they would have lost. They would have lost if that arc not been delivered. I'm sorry, just look at the score. I know it's quick, but yeah. Oh, it's not perfect, but you can see 642 and 900. So they would have lost by 200 points. So yeah, I think that was the game. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next arc with more exciting stuff. Okay, bye bye.